What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another reaction. We are reacting to Batman Arkham Origins. We are reacting to the main title, so what you hear when the game loads up before you press play to start. This was obviously done by Christopher Drake, and let's just see, 2 minutes and 52. Let's break this down. Let's see what we're working with. And I've enjoyed the other Batman kind of Arkham soundtracks at the moment. Very sound designy and very just ambitious and both of them fantastic. So there's a lot happening. The BPM in this is really crazy. I think it starts off like normal and then it just goes into really great. It kicks in the action sequence with the percussion so fast. It's just a fade in and boom, it hits you. This is. There's rawness in the ears and there's a sharpness to the soundtrack that's almost like hurts your ears, but like doesn't at the same time. It's mixed raw, mastered raw. Now I don't know in which point the game is and like the story. So if you do know, post down in the comments down below. But this soundtrack represents a certain type of rushed feel, a certain type of ambitious feel, a certain type of um let's get this done. Like this third act has begun. This kind of third part of the story has begun. This kind of we need to do it now, otherwise it's too late. Type of like in action movies where like the whole world is like going to crumble if Tom Cruise doesn't uh defuse the bomb or something like that. Kind of like this. There's a certain type of edginess around this soundtrack, and it's unique. I think it's very unique to the other scores that I've broken down within this universe. So post down in the comments down below what you think about this soundtrack. Let's just start it from the back, from the front. Let's just break it down. Let's just pick up on things. So it's almost got like a Spider-Man kind of soundtrack. If you remember with the Spider-Man movies, the Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, it's always so it almost starts like it starts with that feel, that type of unraveling what just transpired. Then we get violins too off in the mix coming in, but that's just a normal sustained violin, long on the bow. But this one is very fast, so the duality of both. So then the fade, there. almost as knives are pulling out. So is Batman fighting people that have knives, that have weapons? You know, I can see in the art here, there's a bit of knives. So is this score symbolizing Batman jumping down and like, you know, duel of the fates type of feel? Even then, you hear the bass or like kind of the trumpets, you know, kind of like sounding of the alarm, and then you have another set of violins just going no 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 no, just off into the mix as all of these layers are added on. This year, this part here just reminds me, as obviously it starts off slow, it gets into the kind of the main theme, and then it'll it's building up again, right? Oop. And it's building up again. What this reminds me of is if Batman's looking out of Gotham, looking onto Gotham. He's sitting on a tower, and he's just looking out at upon Gotham of just like, right, we need to clean up this mess. The the strings building it back up again. Oh, I love the flute coming in now. Just shoom na 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 na, and then just hear the flute going brr, brr, off into. Oh. That almost reminds me of like a smoke bomb, like Batman throwing in a smoke bomb. Just that riser there. It was really loud to the ears. That was. But I love the sense of dread looming under that little midsection of that soundtrack. That might be the best part of this, to be honest. It was just that little world building they're doing in the score, because it's probably 3 or 4 layers, but they sound so thin and like it's only one layer, and I really like that. Then we get like the bass coming in, just that constant looming dread over Batman and Arkham and Gotham and the wider nature of it. Don't you love it when composers, utilize vocals in their soundtracks? Just how they built like this section up with the vocals. It's almost just like the angels above is looking down upon Batman doing the Lord's work, in saving Gotham. So it's very interesting. And I really like the fact of the introduction into these vocals, with the rises, the whooshes, the fades in, the fades out. Just this is the main part. This is like a chase, so I'm just picturing it visually, just like you're killing bad guys, not killing, but beating up bad guys, and you're on a chase, you're in a car, Batmobile, you're driving down the street of Gotham, and you know you're hearing this, very immersive. Just even at that, which is just uh a short kind of string, just and that almost like that effect there almost pushes you into the vocals. Right there, that feels more epic. That feels like a Batman theme. You got the snow of Gotham, you've got the bad guys, like it just feels really just you could tell the difference between recorded live, and this was recorded live, to recorded with MIDI or whatever, like a sample and stuff. Like this feels live, this feels real. Yeah, man. They let it play out. They love the rises, the fades. It's all about that tension building. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this soundtrack? How does it make you feel? It makes me feel like I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go and run before I go back and start composing. This is such an inspiration, ladies and gentlemen. Rises, tensions, fades, whooshes, uh, try to get as well. It's different because, a lot of people can't afford to book and get like real life instruments, conducting a hall. But try it. This is why dynamics is so important when you're composing with samples such as like the BBC Orchestra Symphony Pack that was obviously with Spitfire Audio. Download that, that's free. Enable it. But dynamics, automate dynamics and get it as close to a real life sounding instrument because it's just a different feel. Ladies and gentlemen, recommend me something brand new in the comments down below. Like, subscribe. Bye bye.